It really helped me to develop my flows, my work systems, and actually get a grip on what I was doing so that I could scale the way I needed to scale in the last couple of years. Because without that, I probably wouldn't be where I am today. My name is Aerin Peak, and I am with Homegrown and Harvested. I focus on education and nurturing of my clients in the form of coaching services. So I do consultations, but the long-term relationship in coaching services is what I primarily focus on. I was an archaeologist, and so I love dirt, I love soil, and that's what I did until I became a mom. And then I hit postpartum super hard and spiraled almost incessantly. And I turned to the garden, and through the course of my son's first year, found the benefits and the health benefits from the garden and really took in all the wellness that I could that it offered me. And that really lit a spark. So I became a garden consultant because everyone kept asking me questions. Everyone would stop by my house. I lived in a very walkable community, and I had people, whenever we were outside, constantly asking me, what do I do with this? What do I do with that? How do you get this to look so great and abundant? And I just realized that my knowledge was valuable, and I heard about garden consultants, and I was like, that's me, I'm doing it already. So I just need to change and pivot my thoughts and do it. What my life looks like now as a garden consultant is very busy and very green. It's a life surrounded by plants in all stages, so I get to appreciate the growth, the abundance, and then the death, which is kind of cool to see the whole life cycle. And it is enriching and fulfilling and very busy as my clients are going through all that too. And I wouldn't change it for the world. My biggest win as a garden consultant was being showcased in the Washington Post, which is a pretty big thing. And I was in an article for the top 5 vegetables to grow throughout the winter in the Northern Virginia area. 2 things I'm very proud of is that at the end of this 3rd year in business, I am now in the black for the rest of the year. And that happened in the 3rd quarter. And that was the first time that that's ever happened for me. And that's a pretty cool stat to have for a small new business. And then also happening in the 3rd quarter, I doubled the amount of clients exponentially. So I went from a certain amount of clients, and I increased by doubling that same amount of clients that are starting in 2024. Getting certified the Gardenary way actually has really helped with validation in my business, with having people not only go to my website, but see the certificate that Nicole gives out. Really helps to be a badge that they can see, that's valid, that they trust. So that's really helped to grow my business. But also I feel like Gardenary and the certified program really goes into a lot more nitty-gritty of business that I don't have a business background. I have a dirt background. And it really helped me to develop my flows, my work systems, and actually get a grip on what I was doing so that I could scale the way I needed to scale in the last couple of years. Because without that, I probably wouldn't be where I am today. That's what I would say to somebody who's considering it. Do it. I put it off for 2 years. I did it anyway. I could have done it earlier. Just do it. I'm a garden consultant that has an archaeological background. I love soil. I love building soil. And you have to have your soil as a foundation in the garden. That's step 1. And so I think what really sets me apart is the fact that I love to build things from the ground up so that we're not just plugging and playing plants, but by working with me, you're building your garden. You're not just planting it. The biggest transformation a client can expect above and beyond a new skill set that they're learning is confidence in the garden. We talk a lot about wellness and the benefits and the nutrient-dense food that they're growing, but when it comes down to it, it's the confidence that they're gonna go out and do it again, that they're gonna go out and try, that the broccoli died or the bok choy died or the tomatoes got the disease, but they're confident enough to try again, that it's not just, oh, I can grow food, I want to grow food, but they're actually doing it. And it's the confidence that they get. to keep going. You can find me at Homegrown and Harvested on all of the taglines, on Instagram, on Facebook. My website is the .com afterwards, and it's just homegrownandharvested.com.